Why, hello there, people of the internet. I'm watching a depressing video about adults' illiteracy, and, so, it's a very fascinating video. But, I was like, I'm making this game again, yeah, you know, the one that's called Hungry Game. That's the greatest game to ever come to Roblox that you should play because it's linked in the description. And I wanted to make the mountain, known as Bighill Mountain, a bit, you know, bigger because, yeah, it's pretty freaking big. It kind of imposes on the entire map, visible from spawn as a giant mound, but look how much taller it could be. And so I'm making it bigger. Like, I want it to be imposing, visible from everywhere. When you're on top, you can't even see the ground. So I want to make this the new maximum height. Because look at this. This is huge. Close to the cloud level kind of height. Compared to this, which is just... wow, the fog reaches up here. That's how low down that is. If we go up here, the fog won't even be able to get... the fog will rarely be able to get up here. Which is way better. The only issue now is that I would probably have to move everything back a bit because this is already a vertical drop. So I'm going to have to scooch this back to get like a somewhat of a slant. Also, I have a cold. Let's get some ice or snow. I have a bit of a ways to go, don't I? It's a bit of a ways to go. I probably should start at the base. I should probably give myself more visibility. And also take the fog and shove it down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I can really see that. Yeah, that is a pretty big mountain. Okay. That's pretty big. But at the same time, like, the trees are at snow level-ish. Yeah, I'm gonna make it bigger. It deserves to be huge. Bighill Mountain, for crying out loud. I'm gonna scoot you this way. Push all this backwards so that I can push this over. And I'm probably just gonna make it bigger and then just move everything else out of the way after I've made the mountain the size I want. Okay. It's a mountain, it needs to be huge. Let's get some rock. Fuck. Push all of this up a bit. Not really sure how steep I want it. Probably like a just uplift situation. The front is the big issue though, because the forest pushes right up against it, and I don't have much room between the mountain and the immovable river because I do not want to mess with water. Water is a pain in the ass in Roblox. Like, if you agree. So I'm gonna just push it out forwards a little bit. Just a little. Shit, the cave entrance too. Fun fact, don't go back on your things, on your terrain, after you've made them. Get it perfect the first time. Always remember that. You need to get things perfect the first time in Roblox terrain. I also want a nice flat top, like you saw before, how it was like a bit of a rounded tip. This is too tall. This is too tall. I need to... It's a bit much. Yeah, that's gonna... This is fine. This is fine. It's still significantly taller than before. But it's not so tall that I'm literally losing my mind trying to build the mountain. Okay. Let's get a nice ridge along this side. Small. Let's subtract. Add. I am not good at modeling, so just hold on. That looks like ass. Okay, how much space do I have? Yeah, the mountain kind of just comes out of nowhere. Interesting. Not too bad. The trees really help with that. Smoothen, like that. That actually worked kind of well, if I do say so myself. It's a bit smooth. As I say that as I'm literally smoothing it. I can add some details. Maybe some runoff channel there. Get a bit of a ledge here. Maybe there's a crack in the ridge right there that collapsed down. Have a bit of a cliff here. Flat part right here. You never know with mountains. They could be literally anything. Oh yeah, this side needs to be smoothened out, isn't it? Smoothing out-ish. Let's go with the flatten. Just straight up flatten. Right here. And then up here, yeah, I'll just make that a bit flatter. Right here I can have a flattening right here, and then I'll bring that out to a literal ledge that's just straight up overhanging. Sculpt, subtract, right underneath. It needs to be a path upwards, so I guess the edges can be a path upwards. Okay, time to paint this all. I'm gonna paint the whole thing stone to start. I'm gonna work on the stuff around it after I'm painting it, done painting it. Where do I want the snow line? I could have this be the snow line. Gives a bunch of room between the snow and the trees. Then I go to paint. Snow on this side's gonna, oh shit, that is not snow. Snow on this side's gonna work its way up a bit higher. Anything that's too steep, I want rock. Only the flat parts will be snowed. All this needs to be snow. This all needs to be snow. Make it bigger because that's a pain in the ass otherwise. Yeah, this needs to be carved out. I'll just start this whole thing over a bit. Yeah, it's been moved up a little tiny bit. I think I might need to just redo this whole thing. I'm gonna have to clear all these trees. I forgot it just goes straight through everything. How many trees are underground right now? It's just straight up underground bush. Here, you need to be deleted. You need to be deleted. All of these. Can I just speed this up, please? I don't know what I'm deleting anymore. I think those are all fine. All of these seem fine. You do not seem fine. You are halfway underground. You too are also underground. You're underground. Are there any bushes? No. That's underground. That's underground. Underground. Floating. Why is that rock? Now to move up the grasses. Move the grass up. Anywhere that's flat and underneath a certain elevation. That ain't flat. I always forget just how dense these damn trees are. I think that might just be an underground bush. Yeah, I want there to be more plantable area. This tree generator is probably the greatest Roblox add-on I've ever gotten. crap, it's been 30 minutes. Paint everything rock. All of the roofs should be rock. On the bright side, now, you don't really know that there's anything special down here until you make the turn and enter the lush area. Also, that is so hard to tell that it's there. Oh my god. I kind of want to make like a fake skylight, even though that would be impossible in a mountain this thick, unless it's from this side, which I'm not doing. It's like, okay, yeah, this is a thick mountain. I could have another secret room. Oh my gosh, that sounds dope. I'm gonna do it. Never mind. Maybe in the future, if this game gets 1,000 plays, which is never gonna happen, I'm gonna do tiny little skylight. I have plenty of room to go to make the skylight. Yeah, that looks good. Then I paint everything rock. I'm going to add a part in there. Part. Seriously, what is up? Why doesn't it rotate anymore? Looks pinkish because it's surrounded by everything blue. And so I'm going to make it bluish. I mean, the sky is very gray in this map, so... That is like the exact same color as the sky. Oh my god. Make it bright. Give it a surface light. Surface light. Oh, it's going the wrong way. It's... What side is that? What the hell is up with that? Face. Back. Left. Bottom. I would fall for that. I would probably think that that is actually a hole. It's as blank as the sky, the exact same color, and it's producing light. It's very convincing. How convincing is it in first person? Also, how does the mountain look now? I haven't actually seen it. I mean, you haven't either, because I literally started recording shit. The fog. Okay, first of all, these trees need to be regrouped back into a forest. Big tree. I'll need to go into I need better organization. I do think so. Go with foggy forest trees. Fuck. Folder. Foggy forest trees. All of these bad boys gonna go into the foggy forest trees if I do say so myself. And all these, where's the bushes? There's the bushes. You will be grouped into a folder called Foggy Forest Bushes. Plants. There's no bushes in there? In here? Yeah, there ain't. I'm not gonna add any. Bushes are way worse than trees. What other decorations could I add to the mountain? Also, these need to be brought back down. Make its fog go as high as the tops of the trees, actually. Because the fog easily rises above the trees. Fog is still rising really high. Maybe if I just make the fog not rise as high. Okay, that makes it go upwards. Maybe if I go with negative 0.2. Negative 0.2. Now the fog will go down. Now I go to lighting. Now I got the fog back. These four, this this batch of trees are right on the edge, like just beyond the edge of the fog. The fog. How imposing is the mountain now? Is Bighill Mountain? It's really big. This still doesn't feel very big. Why does it still not feel big? Like, I am at sea level right now. Even with the fog, the sun, everything in its favor, it still doesn't feel big. I mean, now I'm halfway up it, but still. Okay, the map is cool. The map is dope. The mountain is awesome. Bighill Mountain is awesome. It doesn't feel big. It's a pain in the ass to climb, which helps. Ah, this feels big. Holy shit, it's following me. I thought I outran it. Imagine fighting on Bighill Mountain, that would be dope. This thing can jump so high, holy shit. And when it gets really high up, you can't see it because it blends in with the black sky at night. Where is it? Holy shit. Fall damage. The game needs fall damage so badly. Fall damage script. 77%. That's 60%. That's 49%. More than half people. 40%. 400 plus. Yeah, that sounds good. Fall detector. Max fall distance. Minimum fall distance. Let's see what this thing does. So it uses velocity as distance. Let's see what this is like. Oh, I took damage from that. I mean, I was going pretty fast. If you fall from the top of this, I want you to die. Minimum. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, I don't want you to take damage from jumping down like this. Seems a bit much. Minimum. Let's do it 100. You should be at speed 100 before you take damage. Because I don't want sprinting, which I think is speed 60, to cause damage. So what happens if I jump from this? Okay, good. You shouldn't take damage from sprint jumping down a hill. Only falling should cause damage. Okay, that's good so far. Good. Good. No damage from that. Good. How much fall damage does this deal? Good. I think this fall damage script will work. I tried putting a fall damage script in a while ago and it just didn't do what I wanted. It was really unbalanced. Good. Good. Up from this. Okay. No damage from that. I think you do need to fall a pretty sizable different distance for it to do damage, which is good. Because jumping from the tower did damage, which is good. But what about jumping from the mountain? There's only like 3 locations you can get good airtime in this game. Bighill Mountain, the church, and the island tower thing. Good. Does damage. That makes it feel so much taller. Yeah, that seems about right. Good balanced fall damage script, finally. Only took 3 years of the game being out. Fun fact, I made this game for a coding class at school. Think that's good. Time to do the thingamajiggany. called retake the screenshot, because the mountain very clearly much different now. The clouds, I'm going to hide these so that you don't see them. Weather, rain clouds, you are all going to be transparency 1. Go up, up, up. Update 4.6.25. Bighill Mountain overhaul. Bighill Mountain overhaul. Added fall damage. So, this update has done a lot. Overhauled an entire giant section of the map and added fall damage, which is both huge updates. Both of the updates are as big as a mountain. That physically hurt me to say. I'm so sorry. That physically hurt. That was the worst joke I think I've ever done on my channel. Period. That joke, like I knew it was gonna be stupid as second I thought of it, but it still came out. And I formally apologize for making you all have to listen to that horrible, horrible joke, and I cannot express my regret for doing. It's neat. The fog like stops there, which makes sense. The fog is circle right there. I haven't seen the mountain from the snowy side. Let's take a look at the mountain from different angles. Interesting. So from over here, the mountain, that's huge mountain. Huge mountain. From here, interesting. Looks big. I mean, this is a very low point of the map. It's well below sea level. This is sea level. So this is well below sea level, which should make it look even bigger. Yeah, that is huge. That's huge. I think the biggest it can possibly look is from this side because it's really low and it's like a straight shot up. Yeah. It's a bit smooth. That mountain's a bit bubbly looking, like really rounded, not really jagged. I forgot how much this stupid fountain sucks. From the church, can you see that? I added the trees here to block the view from the campsite so that they would look like they're in different areas even though they're mere feet away from each other. Yeah, from the camp you cannot see the church. I think I succeed. This whole area is very flat and a bit boring, but whatever. This is very low down. Oh, that's chunky. Like, this is sea level, right? So, going this way, you go down quite a bit. I think this is the lowest point on the map that isn't underwater. And it's very close to the mountain, which means the highest point and the lowest point are mirrored. I don't know how far away that is, but they're not far. What even is that point of the mountain? That can't be the peak. It's way too... Yeah, I guess it is the peak. Yeah, this is the highest point of the map, and that's like the lowest, so that's interesting. This doesn't feel very high, but I mean, it's a big mountain. It just doesn't feel very high. Ooh, yeah, that was stupid. I forgot there was fall damage. I want to see how much fall damage you get from this. Hey, this is pretty high up. The fog is pretty close from up here. Almost lethal. Nice. I was fully expecting the song Axelanth to come up next, but I deleted that song because it sucks ass. Holy crap, that goes far. I didn't even know that this was in here. I forgot about that. That goes all the way across the map. Like, you can see how far it goes because it has to load everything in. That's so far. Literally one corner of the map to the other. It's amazing. I think the update is ready to go out. Publish. I just want to take a quick look and see just how different the map looks before and after. So this is before mountain update, and this is after the mountain update. The mountain is completely different. I forgot, I made that like a sharp divide between the snowy side and the warm side, but this one is not as sharp of a divide. The mountain seems to have gotten thinner here, but that's just because I pushed the grass up and cut off a piece. It's actually about the same. Yeah, there's just like a, it just like reaches out to grab that, so I had to move that over. Deleted a few trees from there, never replaced them. Same goes for the here. Oh, yeah, I should probably replace those trees. The forest is supposed to go a bit further. I'm gonna do that and retake the image. One sec. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added a few trees here. Retook the image, and you can you can see the difference in the maps. I must have taken these images at different distances because, like, that tree island, interesting. I think I just straight up modified that island or something. Interesting, I can see the alien tree from up here. Very interesting. Obviously, the biggest difference is the giant fucking mountain. The mountain is big on this map too. It's just even bigger on this one. Like, the mountain was already huge, just didn't feel big. But now it feels big. It's also more detailed with like that little bit there and that bit there. It's more integrated into the map. Like, you could clearly see the outline of the mountain here. No interaction with the rest of the map. But here, it's much harder to delineate where the mountain ends and begins. Like, is this mountain or is this mountain? Because it's all snow. Is this part mountain or not? Is this part mountain or not? Like, it's harder to delineate. I'm just talking random words at this point. I think my next update probably gonna focus on something to do with this peninsula because it's very boring. Have a good day.